Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. We got some pretty big news, guys. We won the lawsuit, or at least, guess what? The SEC dismissed it, which is a huge win. Listen, it has been nothing but XRP talk for the last couple months. Ever since July, XRP has been in the spotlight. Today, it's not up a massive amount, obviously, but listen, this is a crucial win for the entire industry. And it's more so on Ripple's side now, because we had the lawsuit win in favor of XRP, and now we just got the lawsuit win in favor of Ripple, which is a huge, monstrous, massive win. Because again, Ripple has broken the shackles that were really kind of holding the company back. And guess what? Now we could see Ripple and XRP finally fully unleashed. And this is going to be very exciting. Now, before I fully jump on into this video, guys, I'm going to be releasing some new products over on Tokenized Threads. This is my crypto apparel company. I'm going to be releasing the We Won collection. It is going to be a hat, a shirt, and a hoodie. If you guys do want to go check out this store, it is going to be down in the description below. We are also going to be launching a full new drop here soon. This is an official announcement launch of this. We have some great merch over here, especially regarding XRP with the All the Money hoodie and so much more. So definitely go check it out. Link is down in the description below if you guys do want to go check that out. But with that, we also see the SEC possibly capitulating on Bitcoin ETFs. Before I do get into the XRP and Ripple news, I just want to play this quick little video here for you guys from Flip the Chain.
Something else that happened last week, or rather didn't happen, was the SEC acting to appeal a court ruling from August in the Grayscale case. Grayscale, of course, trying to convert GBTC into a spot ETF. I know you can't comment on ongoing litigation, but should we still be considering that ongoing litigation given that lack of appeal at this point? And if not, what happens next?
Wait, didn't you just say that you knew I wasn't going to comment on the litigation? But let me just say... But
is it still ongoing since you didn't appeal?
We didn't appeal last Friday. I think that's accurate.
So you could still in the future in another form.
But what we have in front of us, just so that the viewing public understands, we have not one, but multiple, I think it's 8 or 10 filings that the staff and ultimately the commission is considering for what's called exchange-traded products, for Bitcoin to be in a security. So the Bitcoin would be held, and then there'd be something called an exchange-traded product, and that would trade on various stock exchanges. And those filings are in front of us. I can't prejudge any one of them, but there's 8 or 10 that we're looking at.
Well, there is a large number, and there is kind of a narrative in this market, and I wonder if you could put it to rest, that someone's going to get to go first. Is that likely to happen, or is it likely to be a group approval? If you're going to have one, a bunch of products could be approved at the same time.
Again, I'm not going to prejudge. The staff's doing work on those multiple filings, but it's also about those companies are issuers. See, when a company is actually, or an asset manager is seeking to take something public, these exchange-traded products need to register with the SEC, and they go through a filing somewhat similar to going public, like an IPO. And so it's really the work of our Division of Corporation Finance that gives feedback. Our Division of Trading and Markets, of course, looks at the filings of the exchanges.
So there you guys have it. And also, if we go back to the 17th, I'm not going to play this video, but a quote from Kathy Wood from ARK Investor. We do see SEC is engaging with us for the Bitcoin ETF application that shows change in the SEC's behavior. Bitcoin ETFs will come for sure, and a number of ETFs will get approved at the same time. The court is going to mandate the SEC. So it seems as though change is in the air, and it seems as though the SEC is now backed into a corner. And I think that that is why we've seen the case get dismissed against Brad and Chris. And when you see the SEC made a serious mistake going after Brad and Chris personally, and now they've capitulated, dismissing all charges against our executives. This is not a settlement. This is a surrender by the SEC. That's 3 consecutive wins for Ripple, including the July 13th decision ruling that as a matter of law, XRP is not a security. The October 3rd decision denying the SEC's bid for an interlocutory appeal, and now this as well. And we have from Brad himself, today was an even better day. Ripple 3, SEC 0. In all seriousness, Chris and I, in a case involving no claims of fraud or misrepresentation, were targeted by the SEC in a ruthless attempt to personally ruin us and the company so many have worked hard to build for over a decade. The SEC repeatedly kept its eye off the ball while secretly meeting with the likes of SBF, failing again and again to protect US consumers and businesses. How many millions of taxpayer dollars were wasted? Feels good to finally be vindicated. And listen, we know the XRP lawsuit brought on $15 billion in damages towards the retail sector. And I think it's time we make that all back. I'm very excited for the future around this space, specifically, even with Ripple and even XRP. And listen, we were always on the right side of history and the law, because listen, we have been suppressed for 2.5 years. As we look at the all-time chart for XRP, we know consolidation is brewing around this entire market, just waiting to blow. And I do think that a lot of what we are seeing right now around the SEC, it could really kind of be pinpointed to possibly having those ETFs approved. If these ETFs are approved, it's game over. We are going to see a massive run up in the market. I'm very excited for the future regarding this space. Like I said, I think that everything that we have been seeing around the SEC is essentially them really kind of surrendering, giving up. Somebody behind the SEC, though, because I know that Gary Gensler would not be giving up this easy. Somebody is pulling the strings. Someone is telling them, listen, we need to get the ball rolling here. But beyond this, XRP broke uphold. And this is mainly due to the fact that we are seeing massive amounts of trading happening regarding XRP, over 2 million XRP being traded in the past minute. This is very exciting. It actually reminds me of July, when we did see XRP really kind of getting traded heavily. Now, of course, yes, we still have a long way to go. We can't get too bullish here because, again, as we really kind of look at XRP, we still need to reclaim 53 cents, break over 56 cents, and reclaim some high levels. So we still have a long path in front of us ahead. And I do think that the journey is going to be very exciting. But regardless, we still need to be very careful. We need to be very vigilant, and we can't FOMO in on events like this. I know how exciting exciting this is for everyone and how excited everyone is, but we still have to bring ourselves back down to, a level where we have no emotions in this game, and we just have to, again, make sure that we are aware of the resistance zones on XRP. But still, this is a very exciting time, because if we go back in time, we know Bank of America wanted to partner with Ripple for on-demand liquidity services after the XRP lawsuit finished. And, we're still waiting on this. And this is from Brad Garlinghouse himself talking about he was talking with Link2 about this. And we even see that he said Bank of America is waiting for the court case to settle before using Ripple's on-demand liquidity products. And he made it clear that they're ready to settle with the SEC as long as they can get clarity on XRP. I asked him if American companies were waiting on the sidelines to jump in the game once clarity happens. He said, absolutely. He specifically said Bank of America. Bank of America is a huge partner of Ripple, and he said Bank of America stands to gain really big when the settlement happens, because Bank of America is going to have a huge competitive advantage over the competitors by using on-demand liquidity on the marketplace. And I want to ask you all this. If Bank of America is gaining, this advantage over their competitors, what do you think their, competitors are going to do? They're going to call up Ripple and say, hey, listen, we see how disruptive this is. We want to get on board as well. It's very, very exciting. And by the way, here we have from Julie Harris, Bank of America's head of global banking at that time. Check this out. We see it's about you as a client and the infrastructure you have and the ability for us to integrate, whether that's with platforms and capabilities that we built or partnerships that we have with the likes of Ripple or Swift. So listen, now is the time, essentially. We also know that going back to July, Ripple is confident US banks will start wanting to use XRP for cross-border transactions after a judge gave the firm a partial victory in its fight against the SEC. And now we have a full victory here. This is a big deal. And we also know that Bank of America 3 months ago was praising Ripple for impact on cross-border payments, specifically with on-demand liquidity. So as we look at the space right now, change is in the air. But beyond all of that, as we really kind of look at this space, what gets me very excited is the fact that XRP and Ripple are now fully cleared. It's fully cleared. I am very excited to see the shackles being broken and seeing what happens next, because now, as we see everything aligning, we know November is big. We know ISO 20022, the ECB just was talking about CBDCs and things like that. Like, there's a lot going on in November, and it seems as though the case has wrapped up just in time for all of that. I don't want to get too speculative here, but it seems as though everything is really kind of aligning for what Ripple is trying to accomplish utilizing XRP for the internet of value. Guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And with that being said, guys, this has been Nick. If you guys did enjoy the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, peace out.